My name is Lolo Puzzlo, and this is Media Delta. Well, this is gonna be an interesting one because this here, what you are listening to, is one half of what will be the finale for Media Delta. And what we're ending this off with is a kind of a doozy because last Retro Rank Relief, we had a goal that was if we hit $300, which was the highest milestone, that we would do a episode of Media Delta based on the Battletoads pilot and the Bubsy pilot. So this is going to be a two-part episode. You're listening to the first part. And yeah, we are going to go ahead and start with the earlier one, which happens to be the unaired pilot for Battletoads. I don't exactly know a whole lot about this. Basically, it was directed by Kent Buttersworth, who previously had done things like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. And yeah, so this is going to be a live reaction, actually. So we are going to be, because both of these are available on YouTube, you can watch along with us. I will note when we are starting the video. We're going to be using the upload from Wild Brain Cartoon Superheroes. The runtime is 2144. If you were looking for that there, hopefully it still exists. It's an upload from 8 years ago, so I have a feeling that it's probably going to be there for a little bit. But with that, I am not the only one who is going to be watching along with this. So please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Axe, and I have nothing. This is the last one. No!
I'm Coolio, and there is a rash on my pimple.
I'm Torpid Typist, and finally, after 10,000 years, I'm free.
Yes. So we're going to be I have not seen this. Has anyone else seen this?
No, I didn't even know these things were
not.
real.
Okay. So yeah, I haven't seen this either. I know that this got a Retspray at one point, but yeah, so none of us seen this, so we're all going to go in blind. So I am going to go ahead and in the side tube hit the Q next button, which is going to go ahead and start.
There's a side tube, isn't there?
Yes, it is in live recording. Also, this is going to be, I'm not going to edit this pretty much.
There it is.
Okay. Is everyone in?
Hold on. What's this? I think I'm in.
All right. Well, I'm going to hit Q next, and it is going to start, and I will make a note of when it is starting for me. So, let's go ahead and start. I'm going to hit the button now, and it is starting now.
See a thing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is aggressive.
Whoa, Surfer Rock already, let's go.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Like, it's not a bad song, but it's also just like
Not what I was expecting.
not what I was expecting. It's also like incredibly aggressive.
Hey, they showed off the revolution.
Also a little longer than it needs to be.
Yeah. I think it was because this is a pilot, so maybe they were doing the whole thing.
Makes sense.
Were the Battletoads originally people?
Depending upon what version. And yes, the funny thing about this episode is that it's written by someone named David Wise. Not that David Wise, but David Wise.
But the other David Wise.
Yeah.
who has done a lot of writing for Turtles and such.
Yes.
Idols.
The intergalactical amulet with a toad in it. Also, this voice is like the least surprising thing in the world. Of course, it's her.
Yeah. So looking at the voice casting list, it is a lot of people that are very recognizable.
A lot
I
of
need to
the
bring this because
usual
Not ringing-
suspects.
it's not ringing any bells immediately. Of course, they're the
Imagine being a
outcast.
bad influence on people.
I'm a good influence.
Oh, Kathleen Barr. Okay, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, dot matrix.
I mean, speaking about reboot, one of these characters is Bob. Also Scott McNeil, because of course.
Yeah, Scott McNeil is in this. Also,
Ian James Corlett.
I'm hearing, yes, Ian James Corlett. Yes, Canadian Goku / Mega Man.
Oh my god, yeah, that blonde kid. It's all of the usual suspects. It's terrible. Like, if you had heard basically like anything, Ruby Spears in particular, you've heard these voices.
Mm-hmm.
More like fart, am I right?
Little poots.
So this was produced by Deke.
Of course,
Not
it is.
surprising anyone.
He's a nerd who sucks at being a nerd. Is that the joke?
I guess.
I think they're all archetypes who suck at being their archetype is the joke.
I'm sorry, that's your savior, the genetic essence of the Battletoads? A bunch of Battletoad spooge?
Exactly.
That makes perfect sense for.
Does it?
I actually kind of like this track, though. Okay, that was a pretty good
Yes.
joke, though. Fuck Earth.
I have also read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Okay.
They're from outer space and from a video game.
Cashier does not give a single crap.
He's not paid to give a shit, okay? He's seen worse. Like, he works at a convenience store and seen middle of fucking nowhere. This is nothing. Why is it a seltzer bottle?
We need to find people we
Comedy,
can
I
trust.
guess.
Let's use these three weirdos that we never met before.
What? Wait. That's not a word
What?
that people. Nah, whatever.
Why is this happening now?
Yes.
I don't know.
Where those legs go?
I was half expecting one of them to look at the two of them and go, actually, this is kind of hot.
Like, the princess is gonna get kidnapped. We don't care. The princess is getting kidnapped. Let's get her.
Wait, why is it playing that song in the background? Which I can't remember the name of it.
He clearly doesn't know how to play basketball.
Also, man, they must have gave the guy like 20 cents to do the animation on this because it is rough.
Do you know what studio specifically did it?
There's not a whole lot of information on it. It's just Deke. Let me see if I can find.
It's like, man,
Nope, I do not need it on YouTube.
You won this
Man.
battle, Toads.
it's really a bad sign when your pilot is this budget.
Knighted with a fudgesicle.
Totally rude, disgust-o-matic.
Yeah.
It is
That's-
the 90s, and there is time for whatever the fuck this is.
Find the words in this to be very.
It's
Not
like a
great.
time capsule.
Yeah.
Terrible time capsule.
Yeah, I can't find any information specifically. You know,
That's
this-
the
Let's
power
get
up
what?
phrase. Let's get warty.
you know what this kind of does remind me of though? The Bill and Ted cartoon.
Yeah,
Except I remember that one being like weirdly charming.
By the way, did I mention it's the 90s?
I don't know if I'd classify that as heavy metal.
Yeah, that's very much not. It's not.
No. Even for the time.
Get it? Professor T-Bird is fixing a Thunderbird.
I will say the car was actually a thing in the games. That I'll at least give them.
Wait, how much was minimum wage?
475.
You know, I'm kind of seeing why this never got off the ground.
Yeah.
Also, God, he looks weird without the jacket. It's like when you see a polar bear completely soaked.
Yeah.
It looks wrong.
It's also the fact that if you're not paying attention, it's gonna sound like they're saying, let's get horny.
Let's see.
Which, please, let's not.
We're using lasers for proper sanitized violence.
By the way, just because I was looking at what other stuff, because this came out in Thanksgiving of '92. You want to know what else came, or what came out on Halloween of that year? Fox's X-Men.
Yeah, I can't imagine why this just didn't, match up against that,
Also, man, looking at '92 is like, yeah, because like other ones that came out in September. Let's see, the Wild West Cowboys, Moo Mesa, Eek the Cat, Goof Troop, Batman the Animated Series.
I just want to
This
point out
was-
that at least Cowboys of Moo Mesa got like some more episodes.
Yeah,
It also got more money.
yeah, that just appeared in his hand. Oh, that just kind of happened.
No, this is like really bad, even for this sort of breed of animation.
Yeah, like it's just
Except that one
throwing everything at the wall.
That one rat with like
Also, apparently, Darkwing Duck got canceled in '92. I thought that lasted longer than that.
nope, it actually wasn't very long at all.
I just also thought it was later on.
Just why did that one rat have nipples?
Why wouldn't it have nipples?
I think that is part of its design. Go-
Like, from an era of unlikable protagonists, these ones are especially unlikable.
Yeah. Also, man, hold
They're not
on.
even like terribly mean, they just suck. Just everything about them sucks.
I was like, keep on forgetting that the Mega Man cartoon was '94. Also, it's. I do
Back
think
to the
how
Future
much
reference.
better like doing this is like making me like appreciate the Mega Man series a bit more.
Looks like a penis.
Central Shaft.
Shaft.
I think it's just weird though, because like the Battletoads, the voices are kind of that's probably what they would sound like, but it still sucks
Yeah.
a lot.
And now let's put in something that looks like it could have been in the game, and probably was.
Yeah, I mean, this is the revolution. I guess the last stage of the NES game, but Lord knows no one else is going to get there.
Armpit. Oh my god,
I'm
her
not
eyes. Sorry, in a pig's eye?
Exactly.
I'm more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Okay, to be fair, fighting her does suck real bad, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's anything in this game.
Yeah, you get to be a little more specific on what sucks
All of it.
to
What?
fight.
Works every time. Tried it once and it worked once.
Like it is fitting that a show about Battletoads would have every aspect of it suck too. You're correct.
This is true, yeah.
Much like the game, watching this is like pulling teeth.
But the thing is at least this is more
It's flailing. No!
passive.
Yeah, this is like
You could just
In a
watch it
sense-
suck. You don't have to actually like feel it suck. If that
Yeah,
makes
it's-
any sense.
Oh no, I want to feel it suck.
Not this one anyway.
Not this one, no.
yeah, this was mostly just inoffensively bad.
It's
Like, if-
boring.
if you were
honestly.
playing the
it's really
game-
boring.
Yeah, but like playing the game, you're physically, in like what you call it, exposing yourself to a painful and frustrating time. Whereas this, you're like, okay, well, I could always like pause it and walk away for 20 minutes, come back and finish it.
Also, when she was talking about her fortress, all I could think of was my ring. I'm melting.
The classic joke of enormous sandwich, and we cut away before we can before we can see how he's going to eat it.
Makes my precious power ring gone forever.
This show's lexicon just fills me with sadness. I don't like it.
Not the mall. You can
The
really
ball
feel
is
the
the
age on
core
this
of the
one.
planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, these backgrounds are bad. Like,
Yeah.
really bad. It has
It's
been an
so-
issue throughout the entire show, but these ones especially are very low effort.
There's just no detail.
No detail, very muted colors.
Yeah.
Also, so it's like there's like 2 minutes left in this.
And the battle scenes just feel absolutely anemic too.
Cosmic Super Teds.
No, there's still like a surfer. Like, that's not even how we sound like, brah.
Really, that's how you're ending this? Just with them shooting their own spaceship? That's it?
Cause fuck you.
What? Okay.
Not today, motherfucker!
Battletoads, you've saved capitalism.
Also, man, you can tell who their favorite character is from all the fucking outfits she's gotten.
Yeah.
Good job.
The pen is royal blue.
It's the beginning and also the end because this was the only episode.
Wait, Andy.
Yeah.
Wait.
Uh,
Of course, it's a surfing song, so we got to mention the goddamn T-Bird.
Of course. Also, if I remember correctly, Andy Hayward is like that look.
Bow, bow,
Pretty sure
bow.
I'd seen Kent Butterworth before.
I mean, Ken Butterworth, Adventure Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, okay. Which, you know what? I'm not gonna hurt Coolio right now.
No, that's
That was more Sonic
Adventures
Satam,
of
that-
Sonic the Hedgehog.
No,
Not
it's the
Satam.
Long John Baldry Robotnik one. It is not the Jim Cummings Robotnik one. Yeah, so okay, so Andy Hillard done a lot. Executive producer on Mask. Was he also Legend of Zelda? Because that's where I remember thinking I heard that name.
That didn't feel like 20 minutes. That felt a lot longer.
Yeah. All right. Well, there was. Oh, hey, he also worked on the Bill and Ted cartoon.
Yeah, that checks out. Like somehow a lot happened, but it was barely connected and just felt a mess.
Okay. Also,
Yeah.
he worked on Sonic Satam. Okay, maybe that's where I heard it. All right. Anyway, I guess let's go ahead and rank that one. Sorry to rank this using our number 1 to 21 scale. 1 being absolute mastercraft, 21 with 21 being absolute garbage, not even fun, ironically, to watch. I'll just do an alphabetical. Axel, what's your number?
19. I'm not even going to look at the list. Just 19.
Coolio?
There is a reason why this didn't get any more than a pilot. Let's put it at the bottom, 21.
Torpo?
21.
All right. I wasn't quite thinking 21. It was pretty bad, but also it was, like I said, it was inoffensively boring. Though the end kind of didn't help.
See, my issue is it was bad in that it looked bad. It was some of the worst I've actually seen. Not just because the animation was bad, but because the backgrounds were incredibly terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Like the background work in it is some of the worst I've seen in this sort of show.
And just everything in this show just felt so weak. You
That
know?
being said, actually, I see Saturday Supercade at 21. That, you know what? I think
I
those
feel
are
like this was a
comparable.
little more coherent than Saturday Supercade, though.
This is true, but also they both kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Like, I would rather watch Doom over this any day.
Yeah, I can.
Please,
Yeah.
And Panzer Dragoon, while incomprehensible, went by real fast and looked better.
yeah.
Like there was like one track I enjoyed off of the music, but other than that, like it ranged from not there to barely there. The animation was fucking awful at best. I'm not getting over the backgrounds. The backgrounds are so bad.
The background's really bad.
I was just, it was inexcusable how bad that was. Like, even for a pilot, this was pretty trash.
Yeah, and the writing ranged from awful to incomprehensible because there was barely any through line for all the plot. The characters fucking sucked so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. The main characters had nothing redeeming about them. They were just assholes who sucked at everything and then got superpowers, but still kind of sucked at anything anyway. Like, their personalities never changed.
Like, what did anybody actually accomplish in this, if anything?
I mean, I don't know.
They
saved-
accomplished basically setting the baseline, and it's a pretty damn low baseline.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, see, this entire time, I was thinking about, like, this is clearly trying to be, basically, you take the Battletoads video game, and you kind of take a little bit of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as well, and come up with some sort of mix of those. And, like, TMNT, even though it does have a lot of weak points for having run for so damn long, did it a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, hell, TMNT, the first season was actually good.
Oh yeah, the first season was good, but like I've been
Fantastic.
watching through the entire series
Oh yeah,
with
I'm
a friend
sorry.
of mine, and yeah, it's kind of the thing is, like, it's enjoyable schlock, you know, like
Yeah.
it's not great, but it's all right. It's functional. This wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that was
this
kind of
was
my There's nothing redeeming.
No, it's very aggressively of its time, but in all of the bad ways.
Yeah.
Incredibly unmemorable.
Also, this is a little bit meta, but it's really telling about how much faith in something and how much quality there's to it. When a pilot is this budget,
Yeah,
You're
that's
not wrong.
the pilot. Yeah.
because this is a pilot which usually have a bit more money thrown into them and tend to look better than, say, the rest of the show. Because, it's a pilot, they have to show it off to impress and all that.
This was
This was bad. This was very bad.
Very low effort. Very low effort.
Yeah.
It almost feels like they didn't want to do this, but they did because video game craze.
They wanted the early paycheck, but also,
Yeah.
It felt zero faith. Like, oof.
yeah, let's just go 21.
You can
then.
make me work on this, but you can't make me give a shit.
Yes. Anyway, is there anything we want to call out in music, charm, cinematography, storytelling, action, or art?
Thumbs down for charm and thumbs down for art.
All right.
I would thumb down the
Yeah.
whole fucking thing, to be quite honest.
Yeah, that actually also works.
The
and
music
then
was the least offensive part, honestly.
that one I'll leave out. But also, this one I think we get the wait, no, not there. We get the globe on that one. That was just bad.
That's good to me.
All right. Well,
No likey.
that was the Battletoads pilot. So, I guess with that, is there anything you want to plug? Axe?
Yes, the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network and your local SPCA or animal shelter. Please adopt, don't shop.
Coolio?
Pretty much my main game right now is at twitch.tv/CoolioMZX, where I basically just stream whatever Archipelago stuff and various games. And anything else, you can check out my link tree, linktr.ee/CoolioMZX.
All right. Torpo?
Twitch.tv/torpotypist, not torpotypist on Twitter. And it may not be me, but someone on the crew definitely wanted to plug that princess.
Oh my.
All right. Well, that was it for the Battletoads pilot. So with that, stay tuned, and next time we will be closing out this second part finale with the pilot for Oopsie. If you would like to see the list in which we have ranked every single thing we've done for Media Delta, you can go to r3.ldp.life in your browser. If you would like to watch the sister show that determines what could show up on Media Delta, that's Retro Rank Rhapsody, you can watch it live on Twitch at twitch.tv/lolotopuzlo or on YouTube at youtube.ldp.life. If you would like to discuss this episode of others, please join our Discord server by going to discord.ldp.life in your browser, which should give you a link. Thank you again for listening.